Well, I was right that they would interfere just a couple minutes early. A couple seconds early, excuse me. Yeah. And I'm not talking about them coming here, which I think they already did twice. I think that if I have to guess, I'd say the criminal special hour at 3 a.m. Not based on actual evidence, just based on, as I often say, MO. I don't know why I said that, but like this, it came out very weird. But I'm quite sure it makes some sense. The same type of criminal that would commit the same crime back to back, even though how public the previous one is, will be the same type of criminal that would do the shameless thing that they did to her mom and my phone on the same day, and it'll be the same type of criminal that would have a special criminal hour every day. Again, as I said, this crime didn't start tonight. This is not even the most horrible crime that they ever did. It goes down, you're watching a very long list of abuse that lasted for years. Okay, just the last criminals that you get to see. This one's very easy to identify, even though something that all the other crimes which are easy to see would be sweep out the carpet, which they all know about. So, let's say even if they had been successful in that one, which they never had a realistic chance to do, but to be fair, this whole crime should not have happened. So I cannot guarantee to you on small details on things. I can guarantee to you that the criminals, particularly the ones you're seeing right now, you'll know as criminals. There's no doubt about that one, as well as all the other major players in this, because it's enough about them that they return, it's enough about them to reference them back, it's enough about them that they rest them. Okay? So, in this case, we're going to dive back into the backpack. Well, the drugs in there, as I said, when I woke up and I removed the bag from me, there's not nearly as much of those drugs in there. Same type of criminals that remove throwing the narcotics that they throw all the time, just so they feel more cozy when they're doing the crime. Those types. I can testify to you objectively. They're not nearly as much as many narcotics as much. Narcotics when they get out of the bag before than it is now. Sorry, before than it was when I went to sleep, and it is now, both. Probably mistimed that one. Again, those are the crimes they're trying to erase with that. That's the suffering that they're trying to say never happened with the crimes you just witnessed yesterday. Because what you witnessed yesterday, above all things, would be evidence tampering. Now, here's the issue. I didn't know when that is such, which should be a very painful experience given all the other crimes that they are throwing in the air. Well, let's try to get that. Notice the first video you see is the little one. It's the first thing I noticed. Thing I look for as well. But then it's some type of sick show. Their suffering, my suffering. You don't get to see for that. Their response to it being, it's not life is getting easier, is that we're getting stronger. The millions of criminals. You know? My ability was always just to show things. Because they decided that was something, smart. As well. for other crimes. Okay, because after all, as I said, they wanted to see this as a sick show, and they failed to understand how reality functions. That's how reality functions. Very few criminals will do drug crimes in the light of day, knowing that the entire world is seeing it at this conjuncture in time. And showcase themselves and put their own children, embarrass their own children who really don't want to be a part of that. So act against their will and against their interests. And expose them, which at very least is what they know to be a war crime. Animal cruelty, to abuse them as much as they abuse me, if not more, who really don't harm anyone, right? Beneficiate anyone. I more than a few times documented that as the thing that's gonna get them hanged amongst other things, which is seeing a lot because the other things are narcotics on a person and war crimes. So that one is by far the easiest one to avoid. Since clearly I cannot be live without using drugs on me, and war crime is just something that they do, as you witness every day. Those are just the more recent crimes attempting to erase like a rubber with a rubber on a razor. We call rubber in this country, and yeah, just like the material. And for me, so as I said a second ago, there were very few drugs in the air. Now there's a lot. When I woke up, there is not a second, not even a second. It'll be at very least a few minutes ago. Where's the other baby? I don't know, guys. Oh, she is. I don't know where she is. She was here. I want to say she not be here anymore. Yeah, something's hanging by a thread. Not just the thing there, but still hanging. Now, she's very, very precarious. Okay? So, I can cross check the time since this is not a screen recorder. 419. And so my only concern there going to pay so the drugs that they're gonna throw on me. But everything, every movement, everything. And I don't know where she is now. Okay. I trust her to be safe because she's older than a little one. This little one. They kidnapped her mom at the worst care in the world. The other one understands it. She don't know what to do. So that was the first bottle that I mentioned before. Sorry, because they matter. Right, we do. And the criminal is doing is essentially saying that everything that they did, they can just make it so only I suffer it, and you don't get to see it. We back to disagree. We back to disagree with the backups. We back to disagree with the deployed cards, as we specifically mentioned. We back to disagree with the phones that get you record things as we do. Show you one, it's other phones. I beg to disagree with the YouTube videos that you can see now on YouTube. I beg to disagree with um, saying those things to record a phone call and we showcase the faces of every criminal that is aware of their crimes. The drug crimes and the other crimes. On that bus and all the other places. If the tourists train up in the mall and thinking that it's cool to make fun of someone who they abuse might not be fully aware of every single detail. We know for sure is that those guys who saw that are. Everyone that lives up here are. You know, they use fireworks. They use other more very conspicuous methods. They can walk around in the neighborhood and notice the things they're throwing in the air. Okay? Normal people don't take just a time span of 5 minutes as I'm recording to show something to you. You know why I document those moments to you? It's not because it's a weird car parking around. We show those things every day. Those moments is because it's about a 15-minute window where you see individuals in the street and then everything disappears. It's not a thing for you. Because after all, what kind of place doesn't have a 15-minute window where everybody's in the street and then it disappears? Now the thing is, well, I know a place where I grew up that you have a window between like 6 something all the way down to 9 something, one that literally never stops. And then it gets to still not stopping, get reduced, and then goes down for the night. That is not what you saw happening. That is not what I witnessed happening. I witnessed happening at best is a 15-minute window. A couple of days is a less than 5-minute window where you see a lot of that and it disappears. Okay? No extreme weather, no extreme things like today. Just that depends on the window where it's individuals passing it. Okay? So I'm telling you affirmatively, they all there. They all know. Period. Okay? So only proof that for liberation means these days. I myself am not gonna make those videos pointless by acting out as if that's not a thing. So I don't know why you watch the recent videos. They're available to you in the backups. They're available to you on YouTube. They're available to you everywhere. There are those who tell you why. Despite the best attempts, I just saw them doing that with the phone. That's more stuff. Number upload. What else would is the meaning of it? Right? Não, tudo.